Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Thursday, the 1st of October 2020. So stocks suffer worst September since 2011 as dollar and election doubts soar. That's certainly going to be the case going forward as stocks slide after McConnell says very, very far apart on stimulus bill. Another one. Here we go again. We are very, very far apart. You just can't make this stuff up, can you? Democratic sweep will unleash new 7 trillion fiscal stimulus. The punchline, the 7 trillion fiscal boost to markets is exhausted sometime in 2023, at which point even more will be needed to keep stocks rising. Gosh, no, never ending, isn't it? Never ending. And when you look at the assets on the Fed's balance sheet, just to think that 2008 it was below 1 trillion at 900 billion there. And now we're already sitting at over 7 trillion, and they want to put on another 7 trillion in fiscal stimulus. You can't make this stuff up. You really can't. And there's no way out. There's absolutely no way out. The more you print, the worse it will get. But they can't see it, can they? It just not going to happen on my watch. Unless, of course, the World Economic Forum, which is behind all of this, or using the COVID virus to reset the global financial system and the way of our lives as well. You want to look that up if you want a sleepless night. Anyway, on a lighter note, let's have a look at yesterday's trades. The DAX in the pre-market was below the low, managed to break below the, see the selling prices trading down to this psychological level here, finding a bit of support and then trying to move back to the upside. As I've said many times before, they work in a bull market, they don't want the market trading below the low, and you can see how they brought this back and then prices spring up just after the open and rally, but a bit of selling here. And if I just wind this back, you'll see that I marked up the highs on both of these bars to see if the market had got the momentum to continue to the 200 MA. I'm going to look at the daily chart here to see how far off the 38% we've come as well, and then move back. And I can see there's some selling pressure here. We've got the 200 MA there, and we've got the criminal speaking here, Lagarde, at whatever it was, 8:15 was it or something? Doesn't really matter about the time, but she was speaking. So get out of the position having traded up from the low, even though the market continues to move higher, but you just never know how the market's going to react. And again, you can see massive selling pressure here as prices hit the BRN while she speaks. So we give the market a bit of time to work itself out. But as with all central bankers, you can see, apart from this bar here, prices fail to not close below the 5-bar moving average and move towards the DP level. Again, acting like a magnet. The up move is then over, and we can see that prices have moved lower, closing back below the 200 MA and the 20 bar, and the stop is above the the BRN level there, which is great. Prices then try to come back against the 200 MA, fail and move lower. So if we move forward to the trade, I've taken the low from over here. This needs to be taken out because this is where the market moved up to the DP after, and you'll see prices moving down. And then at this point you'll see the volume is greater than the previous volume bar, and also narrower in range than the bar that is previous to this one as well. So prices then fail to close above the 5-bar moving average, and stop is moved to break even. And again, now you will see we've got prices trading down to the low, and the volume in this bar, this one here, again is higher than the previous bar and narrow in range. But now we're at a crucial point where the market is likely to find support, and this is why we pulled the trade at this point. And then prices typically you'll never get the full amount of the move. Prices then reversed and then turned around. But look at this bar here, Again, look how much volume there is compared to the down bar when you think prices are going to continue to break. And this is why you should never chase a move, because you think, oh, the market's broke now, it's going to continue to move lower, only to find that if you didn't have the volume or understand the volume, that they buy back in and then bring the market back, and you wonder why it didn't go down. Those places where you sell and think, well, it's not going down, and you end up selling at the low of the move. And there you can see prices coming back. We then get another potential sell. Not the best of places because the entry price is just at the low, but it's filled, and we have got the 200 MA here as resistance, and also we've got this support over here that would need to be taken out, along with the S1 and the low as well. So prices move lower, and this is why I've put this in here as well, just to see if we can get through. And then prices start to move lower, and they really struggle with the low there. I'm watching the volume and decide to pull the trade because it's failing to break the low at this time, and you'll see this now, taking the trade off the table because prices simply aren't breaking the low. The low is so important in the bull market, as I've said numerous times before. So prices then put in a buy signal. The order is filled. During this bar, I thought we were going to see a repetition of Monday and Tuesday, when prices started to come back, and I thought we were going to be taken out of this. But then we have got the lower support there, and then prices start to move higher. And on this occasion, I moved the stop to break even, and the market came back and took the trade out with the selling in this bar, and then only moved higher marginally up to the 200 MA before then putting in another sell signal there, which was just on the 10 o'clock. And this time I thought, we'll have a look, see if we can get a trade down to the low. The market traded sideways and then traded down to the low there. And again, you'll see the trade being pulled because I'm watching the volume here. And you can see it's now the same size as the previous bar, but prices aren't moving lower. They turn green and out of the trade. Then into the afternoon session. You can see prices starting to move higher. Got some selling pressure here right on the DP, you can see there, and they close at this level. Prices then wait for the news, have a quick look, see what's going on, and then I'm going to fast forward through the other news. The market gets above the DP. A lot of selling though, as can be seen by this cluster here, as prices are really being sold into at the DP level there. Again, resistance area. Now they're trying to find support, and it becomes really, really quiet. And then we have a sell signal just within the last half an hour of the session. We need to break the DP level to move lower, and again you'll see prices starting to come back, and then we will start to move lower. We go through the DP. I have to zoom in so I could see what I was doing. So you can see there we actually break the DP, and then we've just got the scalp down here. We've got a bit of support over to the left. We had some support here, and then prices moving lower, and you will see again just coming out of the trade only at break even. Unfortunately, there was profits on the table, and I was hoping that the Dow was going to continue low, but it failed to do so. So exit the trade at break even, which just gone off the screen there. But yeah, so the market coming back there, and then of course after that, if we look at the bigger picture for yesterday, if we look at what happened after, you'll see that this bar here is where I was taken out at break even. Prices didn't close above the 5 bar. I should have just given it a bit more chance, and then of course it continued to the downside. But it was a great day yesterday, all trades offering profits. So overnight we can see that prices have gapped higher and are moving high. You can see we're above the 200 MA there and the DP. Let's just compress the chart, have a look at the bigger picture. At the moment we're back below the 200 MA. We've got the DP there, we've got the close, Let's have a look, see where the low is. The low's down here. So we are, I mean, obviously if we're at the DP, it's in the middle of the range of the previous day. So we can go either way this morning. But from a daily perspective, we can see that we're trying to bring the market back to the upside again. So watch the 50% at this level. The Dow also showing a similar picture. Again, you can see that price is trying to get above the fib here and above yesterday's high. So a different picture for the Dow. So let's just have a look at the 2 minute and compress this, and you can see that we're within 100 points of the high and sitting on the 200 MA there, and the DP will be way below down here. So the Dow moving back to the upside and bringing the DAX with it at the moment, trying to get the markets back to the upside and through that 89% level there. So have a quick look at the news for today. What have we got? This is Thursday, isn't it? It's the usual unemployment from claims from the US, but prior to this we've got final manufacturing PMI from the UK at 9:30, core price index, spending, but the unemployment claims again showing another 850,000 job losses. Incredible. It's just never ending. And 3 p.m. you've got the ISM manufacturing PMI as well. Okay, that will do it for this one. We'll see what happens. The metals are just trading sideways at the moment, which is why I've not included them, but no doubt once we've consolidated, we'll get ready to have an assault at the $30 level for silver. Okay, that's it. As ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next.